Are you able to see my screen, right?
Sir, I'm not able to hear your voice.
You won't able to hear me.
No, no, now you are audible.
Okay, fine. So I told that let's go through that what we discussed in the last class.
Yes, sir.
Okay. About it's the name of the whole 12, right? So we discussed about this thing. Let me close all the parts. Alright. Then the table. There are some screenshots. So in the last class we discussed about that what do you mean by function, and in the layman form, uh, what is function said to be,
Yes,
and
sir.
we discuss about the key points of the function. So there are basically the two key points, the function definition and the function calling.
Hmm.
Okay, so what is the role of the function definition? So the role of the function definition is to wrap up the instructions under one unit. Okay, and we are
Hmm.
giving the name to that unit. And in the OOPS terminology, it is said to be the data hiding or encapsulation,
Yes,
right?
sir. Yes.
And we also see the other things, that how to make the factorial function, right?
Hmm. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We also discussed that what is the syntax to define the function, and what is the syntax to call the function, right?
Yes, sir.
And we have also studied this return keyword. What is the role of the return keyword? The role of the return keyword is to throw the value, and whosoever calling the function has to catch the value, right?
Hmm. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
and it totally depends upon problem statement to problem statement. Okay, whether the function is returning the value or not. If your problem statement says that it should return the value, then use the return statement. Otherwise, there is no requirement to use the return statement, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and a part of that we have gone through this is all about that how to build up the sum function, right?
Hmm.
And I hope that you have no doubt in the sum function, and you
No,
have
no,
no
no
doubt in
doubt.
this as well, how to
Hmm.
just, and factorial. Yeah, I think you don't have any doubt in the factorial
No,
part
no.
as well. Okay, and there is a homework, is a Fibonacci series.
Hmm.
I saw your homework, right? Let me connect,
Yes, sir.
with my WhatsApp. Just a moment. I think you sent the screenshot over the WhatsApp, right?
Yes, yes.
So it's a good. See the yours, the latest messages, something like this part. We need to just save image as P5. This is the show the folder part. There must be some. Okay. Now I told you that to build up the Fibonacci series, right?
Hmm.
Just tell me this part. I'm just highlighting the part, right? This part.
Hmm.
I know that what is this. I just want to know from you.
I don't know.
Why did you use that n minus 1 plus n minus 2?
Because there was one more way that I tried, but I was not able to do by it. So I searched for some examples in Python for Fibonacci.
Okay. So
But
I think you went through the, just browse the stuff from the Google and copied from the
yes,
Google,
yes,
right?
yes, yes. No, no, I
Uh,
didn't copy it. I saw some steps, but I was not able
yeah.
to catch up with those.
Okay. So you just try to wrap up the homework. That's it, right? Did you get my point?
Kind of.
Yes. So your job is to finish the homework by somehow. Okay, whether to go through the some book and just copy the contents and just paste into your Fibonacci series function. Okay. This
Yes.
job is the recursive function. This is known as the recursive. You are calling a function within the function, right?
Okay. Hmm.
Okay, and you don't know the how this function is actually processing, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
And how this function is actually working.
Hmm.
You don't know at all, right?
Hmm.
So just forget about this. Forget about the recursion part of the function, right? What is recursive? Just forget about it, right? The
Hmm.
homework is to make the Fibonacci series. That's it. That is
Hmm.
your homework. So let's understand the logic of the Fibonacci series, right?
Hmm.
So I'm going to share the logic of the Fibonacci series. Let me. What I expected from you, I will be going to write soon. That I expect from you. Okay. So what is the logic? Let's say my question is, if I enter 8, I want to have Fibonacci series
Hmm.
8. If I enter 10, I want to have my Fibonacci series till 10. If I enter 7, I want to my Fibonacci series till 7. Did you get my point or not?
Yes, yes.
Similar way, if I enter 15, I want to my Fibonacci series till 50. Now, what is the Fibonacci series? So, what numbers we are expecting in the Fibonacci series if I enter 7? 0, then 1, then 1,
One,
then 2,
two,
then
three, four, 5, 6.
5. So, if you see, the next number will not be 8
Hmm.
because I want to have Fibonacci series till 7. Okay, because the sum of
Hmm.
3 plus 5 is 8. Then the next number is 8, and this number
Yes, yes.
is the greater than the 7. If this number is greater than the 7, I don't want to present this number in the Fibonacci series list, right?
Okay.
In a
Yes,
similar
sir.
way, here, if I enter 8, I want to my Fibonacci series till 8. So this will
Okay.
work here.
Hmm.
At this point of time, your 8 is not greater than the 8, but it is equal to the 8. So that's why I have included this 8 in the Fibonacci series list,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
Here, the list will be like this because the 8 plus 5 is 13. Again, your 13 is greater than the 10. Then I don't want to include the 13 in my list, right? If I
सर
go a little further,
नहीं सर मैं समझ नहीं पाया एक बार सर सेकंड वाला बताना फिर से
are you looking this one? Which I
yes yes yes
highlighted
this one
over the.
yes
So
yes this one sir
if I enter 8, I want to have my Fibonacci series till 8. It
hmm.
means 3 plus 5 is 8, right?
Hmm.
Now your 8 is not greater than this 8 but is equal to the 8. So
Yes sir
I want to have this number in my Fibonacci series list, in my Fibonacci series. I will
okay
not go further because the new number will be 13. The new number
yes
is
sir
13 and your 13 is the greater than the 8.
hmm.
But my question says to have the Fibonacci series till 8. So that's why I
Hmm.
will not include the 13 in the Fibonacci series. Right?
Okay
In the similar manner over here as well, right? The answer will be the same for this
Hmm.
in this case as well as in this case. But in this
Okay.
case, the answer will go, the 13 will be included in the list, right? Why? Because your 13 is the less than the 15. Now, the 13 plus 8 is 21. I will not include 21 in the Fibonacci series because your 21 is the greater than the 15. So, if I enter 15, then this series will be generated. This series must be generated on the screen. If I enter
Yes, sir.
10, this series will be generated on the screen, right?
Hmm.
Now, now if you see, now the first step, your first step to learn how to make the Fibonacci series, just put your concentration on the very first three numbers.
Hmm.
Forget about this 2, 3, 5. Forget about for the time being.
Okay.
Just put your concentration on these three numbers, right? Now this is your first, this is your second, and this is your third,
Hmm.
right? Now I want to include my second number in my list, right?
Okay. Yes,
So
sir.
this should be the first, this should be the second, this should be third.
Hmm.
Now if I want to include third in my list, if I include third in my list, then this should be the first, this should be the second, this should be the third,
Hmm. Yes, sir.
this should be the second, this should be the third. This is the
Third.
way,
Hmm.
right? So at this stage of time, your at this point of time, your f is equal to 0, your s is equal to 0, and your
Hmm.
p is equal to f plus s,
Hmm.
right?
Yes, sir.
Now at this point of time, you are you are considering this second as first, you are
Okay.
considering this third as second, right?
Hmm.
If you are considering second as first, then you will write like this: f is equal to s
Yes, sir.
now, and s is equal to t. So whatever in the t will go in s, and whatever in s will go in f,
Yes, sir.
right? And next time
Hmm.
is equal to t will become the f plus s. It becomes the 1 plus 1 means 2.
Hmm.
Here it becomes 1, and here it becomes 1, and here it becomes 2. In a similar manner, this thing will also go, right?
Yes, sir.
Did you get my point or not?
Yes, sir. Yes.
So now I'm going to now write the program, okay? I'm now going to write
Okay.
the program based on the same logic,
Okay.
okay? Will not apply some other logic. Whatever the logic, I just provided just on the screen, will use the same logic. Now making a get show Fibonacci series, show Fibo series. Okay, here is a number. Let's say a number. Any doubt so far?
No, sir.
So now we have a number, let's say 7, or we might have a number, let's say 9. It can be any number, right?
Hmm.
And we have also learned that in the Fibonacci series there are always the three numbers present in the list. That is a 0, 1, 1, right?
Hmm. Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. So my first number is 0. My second number is also 0. Sorry, 1. And my third number is, right?
Yes, sir.
Now print f comma end is equal to, now this is part, because I want to you know have all the numbers in the same line, right?
Hmm.
Yes. Print, just like this. It out so far.
No, sir.
So I'm going to just execute this program. Okay. So Fibonacci series. So let's say this is the Ram's job. Do this the Sham's job. Just know how to input the number. So write the instruction to okay. So Sham doesn't know how to make the Fibonacci series. So obviously he will take the help of the help from Ram, and Ram will suggest there is a function by the name of the show people series. Just call that function and pass the number. Right?
Hmm.
Here I'm going inside the now Sham inside the Ram's job.
Yes, sir.
Just execute the program at this point of time
Hmm.
so that you get the flavor of the first three numbers.
Okay.
Just folder Ankur from the 12 and this is the second class. Okay. We execute any number and get Fibonacci series. That's it.
Hmm.
So 1 1. Okay. But
Yes, sir.
we must write something to get to have more numbers present in in Fibonacci series, right?
Hmm.
Let's do something inside the Ram's job. Okay. So I'm writing some using some for loop at the loop, right?
Yes, sir.
Loop. This loop will execute how many number of times it totally depends upon the value which is in num. Okay,
Hmm.
if num contains 7, this loop will be executed 7 times, starts from
7.
0 till 7 minus 1, right?
6. Yes. Hmm.
7, 6, right?
Hmm.
Okay. If you see the logic over here, the very first time I have used these three statements, the first three statements.
Hmm.
Copied these three statements over here, right? The
Hmm.
same statements,
Yes,
right?
sir. Yes, sir.
Now, now move to the next step because we have used this step. F is equal to S is equal to T, and T is equal to F plus S.
Yes. Okay.
Let's copy this part, C
Hmm.
here and putting inside the loop.
Yes, sir.
That S is equal to T and T is equal to F plus S. This
Hmm.
set of instructions will be repeated how many number of times depending upon the value which is
Okay.
kept in the num box, right?
Yes.
This T again, let's run it. So did I get the correct Fibonacci series?
Hmm. Not 5, 8, 13. Yes, sir.
Did I get the correct? Because if I enter 7, I want to have Fibonacci series till 7.
Oh, no, 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 not correct series.
So it is not correct. So
Yes.
we need to do something to make this series correct,
Hmm.
right? See over here, this is the 3 number.
Hmm.
Your 3 is smaller than 7, right?
Yes.
Your 5 is smaller than 7, but your
Hmm.
8 is not smaller than 7.
Yes.
Okay. You just tell me where 8 is, in which variable the 8 is going.
T.
T. So I need to verify that T here. If my T is greater than num,
Hmm.
right? I will
Hmm.
not. I will. I will have to. Will have to come out from
The loop.
loop, right? Will have to come out. Come out,
Hmm.
right? So we'll use the statement break. if my t is less than the number, I will have to print it, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, this has been done inside the Ram's job, and this has been done inside the Shyam's job. So far, any doubt that how to make the Fibonacci series?
No, sir.
Okay, to execute it. See here 7. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now let's run again. This time I will enter 8. See?
Yes.
Run again. So I'm at 15.
Yes, sir.
It's working as expected, what we discussed in the problem statement, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
So your homework is finished now, right?
No, sir, there was one more power one.
Power. So did you
पावर
know
वन
that?
तो सर पावर वन तो सर हुआ ही नहीं, मतलब कि ये वाला तो फिर भी थोड़ा बहुत हो गया था, वो तो हुआ ही नहीं.
Okay. Okay. कोई बात नहीं. Let's move to the next problem statement. So let me save this part. So fourth homework. So okay, this part, right? Okay. So let's make up the just power function. Oh, so in the power function, so we just let's do some mathematical terms. Let's use it. So in
Yes,
the
sir.
power, we use the two kind of terminology. One is considered as a base, and second is the number can consider as a raise to. Okay, raise to. So your base is 2, and your raise to is 3. It means is 2 power 3, right? If 2 raised to power 3, my outcome should be 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2. It should be 8.
8.
This kind of the terms we generally talk in mathematics. Okay, so let's build up the logic in the Python. Okay, so we'll consider we have, let's say, two numbers. Okay, one is considered as base, another is considered as raised to, that is known as, let's say, 3. Okay, we are looking for 8. Okay, so looking for 8, we need to multiply this number how many number of times?
3 times.
3 times. Means to have 8, will multiply 2 now. I'm just copy this part, Control C, and just paste it. Now it is now 5. Go to the 8, 8 to the 16, 16 to the whatever, some number will come. Let's say some number will come, right? So we'll multiply by 2 to itself. How many number of times should I multiply that 2 to itself?
To have 34.
No, to have, let's say, assumed that 2 raised to power 5 is 34. So 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8, right? 8 to the 16, and 16 to the 32, right?
32. 34 तो आ ही नहीं सकता.
So that's why I just assumed it. Just to assume for the time being, right? So to have
Yes,
32, will multiply by 2 how many number of times to itself?
5 times.
Similar way,
सर आपकी आवाज चले.
is it okay now? Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now let's say the number is here 3, and we have, let's say, number is 3 over here. Is 9 to 27.
सर आपकी आवाज़ फिर चली गई है, अब तो बिल्कुल नहीं आ रही।
Hey, it's coming up here. Hello.
हेलो।
Yeah, I'm able to hear you. Are you able to hear me?
यस सर, यस सर, आपकी आवाज़ बीच बीच में जा रही है, पता नहीं क्या हो रहा है। यहाँ से तो सही है मेरे तरफ से तो।
Even there is no problem on my connectivity as well. Okay.
ओके।
So if you have any doubt, just just type on the Skype, right?
ओके सर।
Okay. Type on the Skype if you feel any doubts that which you faced might be, right?
हम्म।
Just type on the Skype. So now if the base is 3 and your raised to power is 3, then to have 27 will multiply by 3 to itself. How many number of times? 3 times, right?
हम्म।
Okay. Now it means here loop will run 3 times. Loop will run 5 times. Here the loop will run 3 times. If I will, now I'm going to just writing the loop for I in range, let's say putting the RT. Okay, your raise to is the equal to 3. It means this loop will run how many number of times? 3 times.
3 times।
Okay. Okay. So if it is 3 times, so here I'm taking one more variable, that is a result, res is equal to 1. Okay. So I'm using the res is equal to res into may b. 1 multiply by 2, 2. Next time 2 multiply by 2, 4. Right?
हम्म।
If you see 2 multiply by, sorry, 1 multiply by 2. Second time 2 multiply by 2. Third time 4 multiply by 2. So as you said, this loop will run 3 times. So this result will be these. So at the first time 1 multiply by 2 will be happen. Second time 2 multiply by 2 will be happen. Third time 4 multiply by 2 will be happen, right? Say 4 multiply 2 will be happen, the result will be 8. If I will try to come out from the loop and show here print res, it will print 8. Yes, Ankur. Now any queries, any issues?
नो सर।
Okay. Take the function. So I'm putting this part comment. You know, the Ram's job and Sham's job. Ram's job, we have a function base and base 2, right? Using the equal to 1, use the loop this one or I this one. I'm just copying it. After this loop, and this function is throwing the value whatever in the res. So throw the res. What is the job of the RAM? So RAM knows only that how to input the value and how to input the value about raise to. So b is equal to int and input ask, so enter the value of raise to. So doubts in the Sham's job?
No,
I
sir.
hope
No doubt.
there is no doubt. I hope there is no doubt in the Ram's job as well, right?
No, no, sir.
Save this program. It's again second class, and we have done the power function. So enter the value of the base is 2, base is 5, the result is 22. Right? Again, so 3, right?
Yes, sir.
So now your homework is completed, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now let's move to the this second class part is done, I think, hopefully. Fibonacci series and the power function. So let's see what we'll have to discuss further. What are the topics? All by value. By reference. What is the default function? Default argument function. Third argument function.
Yes.
Is the and past function. And values argument. So let's
सर मेरे को सर मैं एक बार अपना वाईफाई चेक करके आना सर मुझे आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही है एक सेकंड सर कनेक्टिविटी चेक हेलो हेलो
hello.
यस
Is
सर
it okay?
यस 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 सर
So
वो नहीं चल रहा था
I just
वाईफाई सही से
okay. I
अब
just
ठीक हो गया
pinged you on the Skype. If voice is not audible, then ping here for any doubts, right?
हाँ यस यस
So these are the topics which we'll be going to cover in function. So let's put the thought on the very first topic, that is the call by value, right? Okay, so I'm going to make one function. Okay. So Ram's job. So Sham wants to perform, some task, and we are assuming that Sham is not able to perform these some tasks. So he just knows only that how to input the number. So if you ask when you enter the number, it's num1. So int far is 0. Okay, so calling the RAM, calling the RAM's job. The result is so far till now.
Yes, sir.
Till now, Sham has not called Ram, right? Did you get my point?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if I will run this program, right, at this moment of time, then it it says before calling the Ram's job, your num1 is whatever your number. Okay, so let's put the number, let's set to 10 and let's put this 20 over. I'm just removing this part. Okay, it will display 10, it will display 20, and it will display 30. Let's run this part. So it's a call by value. Right? So before calling the RAM job, so now I have called the RAM. So there is a inside RAM job, there is a task, there is a job is the sum. So C, right?
Hello.
Yeah. Is it audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, 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 sir.
So now, so I just called the the RAM's job, right? Whose name is the sum, and after then I just copied the lines which were copied before the before calling the function, right?
Yes, sir.
Just change the word before to after, right? So now let's run this, right? Right? So
Yes,
we
sir.
are getting the expected answer, right? Expected
Yes,
result.
sir.
So now I'm doing some changes inside the RAM job, right? Changes is whatever in the A is changed to 100. Whatever in B is changed to 200. Okay. Now,
Yes, sir.
if I will run this program at this moment, output what I get after calling the sum function. What output would I get? Hello, Ankur, is it audible? After calling function, what is the output?
Oh, sir, can you please show me the screen? One. After calling function output 30, sir.
30. And what about in the num1 and num2?
It will be 10 and 20.
Okay. 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 let me. So we have two houses. One house belongs to, sorry, one house belongs to Ram, and the
Hmm.
second house belongs to Sham, right? This is the
Hmm.
Ram house, and this is the Sham house. Inside the Sham house, we have three boxes,
Hmm.
and same three boxes we have in the Ram house as well, right?
Hmm.
Right? But the name of the boxes are different. Here it is num1, num2,
Hmm.
and this one is the res, and here it is A,
Hmm.
B, and C.
Hmm.
Ram has kept the 10 here,
Hmm.
20 here, and kept the 0 over here,
Yes,
right?
sir.
After
Hmm.
then, Sham has called the Ram and
Hmm.
passed the value of num1 to Ram.
Hmm.
If Sham passes the num1, then Ram will contain, Sham will contain, sorry, again Ram will contain 20 over here, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, after then, after getting the value from Sham in the respective boxes,
Hmm.
Ram has changed the value, right?
Hmm.
Ram has changed the value of A from 10 to 100. It changed, it has changed, he has changed the value from 20 to
100.
200, right? So now what is in C? We have 300.
300. Yes.
So what Ram has thrown? Ram has thrown 300,
Hmm.
right? So if Ram has thrown 300, then Sham will catch 300.
Yes, yes, yes. Sham will catch
Sham will
300.
catch
Yes.
300. So what will be in the RES?
300.
300, right?
Hmm.
So after calling the function, the output will be 10, 20, and 300.
Okay, sir.
Did you get my point or not?
Yes, sir. Yes. I got it.
Let's run the program. See,
Hmm.
right?
Yes, sir.
It means whatever the, you know, the information you have passed,
Hmm.
that information is not changed.
Hmm.
It is same before calling the function as well as after calling
After
the
calling.
function. But we won't able to know how 300 is made.
Hmm.
That is the problem of this, right? But if
Yes, sir.
you deeply, look into this program,
Hmm.
whatever you passed is not changed after calling the function. It
Yes,
is
sir.
same. This
Hmm.
concept is known as the call by value,
Okay.
right? Your
Hmm.
num1 and num2 are the original parameters,
Hmm.
right? And these are the arguments.
Hmm.
Okay, if something is happened with the argument variables, the changes are not reflected back to the original parameters.
Yes, sir.
If the changes are not reflected back to the original parameters, it means it is following which concept? Call by value,
Value. Okay.
right? So
Hmm.
this is we have done the call by value,
Okay.
right? Out so far, anything which you,
No, 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 no doubt, sir.
okay, next bit. Let me save this
Call
part.
back.
So let's move to the another part, that is the call by reference. So
Hmm.
before studying the call by reference, we need to understand the two types of the variables. One is the normal variable and second is the list variable, right?
Hmm.
So let's figure out about the normal variable. So
Hmm.
we have a normal variable. So let's say the normal variable, there is a box of the normal variable by the name of the I.
Yes, sir.
So inside this box, I have value, let's say 10.
Hmm.
Now, if somebody want to write the I is equal to 20, right?
Hmm.
Or might be I is equal to 30, or might be after then it might write like 40. Then
Hmm.
this this will be replaced by 20, right? And
Hmm.
again this will be just replaced by 30. In a similar manner, this will be replaced by 40, right?
Okay. Yes.
So what what we have learned from the normal variable. So in the normal variable, we can store only one value. We
Hmm.
cannot store multiple values. It
Yes,
means
sir.
the normal variable is in capacity of holding the one value at a time,
Time.
right?
Hmm.
Okay. Now let's go to the array variable. Let's talk about array variable. Want to have a box
Hmm.
having capacity for keeping more than one values inside it,
Hmm.
right? Now how many
Hmm.
values? Let's say three values. I want to
Yes, sir.
keep it, you know, in a box.
Hmm.
It means at this moment a small box will not be made, a big box will be made,
Yes, sir.
right? And
Hmm.
this big box will be divided into the three parts,
Yes, sir.
right?
Yes, sir.
And the number of the very first box will be 0, it will be 1, and it will be 2. So if I want to write 10 over here, the 10 will go in the first box. If I will enter the 20, the 20 will go in the second box. If I will enter 30, the 30 will go in the third box. And this name of the big box is the, let's say, K.
Hmm.
Okay. So now there is a box by the name of the I, and there is the box by the name of the K. Okay. Your K box is now eligible to hold more than one value in it, but your I is eligible to hold only one value, but
One
your
value.
K is eligible to hold multiple values, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now if someone will ask you what is the K, right? What is the K? If someone will ask you, then you will say K is the array variable. In Python, it is said to be list variable.
Okay.
Right? Now, if someone will ask you, okay, what else you know about K?
Hmm.
K is in capacity for holding multiple values, right?
Yes, sir.
That's why it is said to be the array variable, right?
Yes.
Now, what about this 0, 1, and 2? What about this 0, 1, and 2? These are known as the index values. Okay?
Yes, sir.
And index values always starts from 0. Any doubt so far in this?
No, sir.
So this is the difference between the normal variable and the array variable, right?
Hmm.
Now, as I said that before, jumping before jumping on the concept called by reference,
Hmm.
we will have to cover the difference between the normal variable and the array variable. And now I hope I have made you clear that what is the difference between them, right?
Yes.
So
Yes,
your
sir.
normal your normal variable following the concept called by value. Okay. If you see
Yes.
that this program, where is that? Here. This num1, it's a normal variable, right?
Hmm. Yes, sir.
So normal variables. Your normal variable is using which concept? Call by
Oh,
value,
a value,
right?
yes. Call,
But your array variable using the which concept?
call by reference.
Call by reference. Okay, so let's come to the function part of the this one. It's a new file and make up the function arms job. Action. Okay, we have a variable, a list variable. It has three values 10, 20, and 30. And now LST variable is the array variable. And at the zeroth box, we have 10. At the first box, we have 20. And at the third box, and sorry, at the second box, we have 30. Right? So I'm calling this RAM result is equal to sum here, and I will print the before function. So print LST 0. Similar manner, I will going to copy this entire part. We have second number, third number, LST1, LST2, these 4 lines. As the result is here as of now 0. If it is 0, then it should, for calling the function, the RES is the name of the. So let's jump inside the def to
Hmm.
passing the L value. Right? So whatever in the LST that is copied in the L,
Hmm.
right? Now
Yes, sir.
RAM is going to perform some task. So for I in range length L using the R is equal to 0. So R plus L I and returning the out so far in this.
No doubt, sir.
I will run this program. It will display 10, 20, 30, 0, and after that it will display 10, 20, 30, and 60. So second is the call by reference. See over here, right?
Yes, sir.
Now I'm going to do some changings inside the RAM. Okay, so now RAM has changed the value of the first box by 100 and the second box by 200. Right? As I
Hmm.
said, array variable uses call by reference concept. If array variable uses call by reference concept, so whatever the information is passed to the RAM, okay, and if something is happened with that information, the changes will be reflected back to the sham job. Did you get my point?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so if the changes will be reflected back to the sham job, here I will get 100. Here I will get
200 200
200.
so in
200.
list one sir
Yeah.
list one में नहीं मिलेगा 200
Yes, list one. Well, I'm going to let's change it. List two.
okay
Get the 200, right?
200 yes sir
And here I will get the 20. So
yes
10, so 100, 20, and then 300.
yes
And your result will be 420.
yes sir
Okay, so let's run this one. Why did displaying 10, 20, 30 and something is wrong? Change the
list
value of the list. L0 is the 100, L2 is the 300, this is the R0. I'm passing this one. This shows RES. RES. Why displaying 60? Shouldn't display 60.
it should display
420.
300
420, I think so, right? 300,
300
100,
plus yes
400.
420
Yes, it should display 420. We just completed this lecture in the today's class as well. Let me open the program of the, just I'm going to open the other program.
yes sir
Discuss in the today's class is the Python 12. And actually this is the callback reference. See over here. Right?
hmm
Right, so it's 100 and then the 300 and this is 20. After calling the function,
hmm
so inside the RAM house,
yes sir
this is all about. What is thing is over here? Let's come over here. It's a list variable and passing the list. Let's do change it with the LST. As the changes reflected back, might be the names are the different.
सर और सब क्यों सेम ही लग रहा है यहाँ पे भी नहीं
For LST, the value of the LST over here. Change it to the 100, the 200. It's very strange because I just opened another program which I discussed in the in the
yeah
morning, and it
yes
was
sir it's
working.
same program sir
It was
the
working
difference
fine. It was working fine, but that is not working fine. It's completely very strange.
hmm
So LST over here we have LST, 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 past LST. Okay. else is going on. See, my output is also not. Oh, yuck. The name of the function is a do sum.
Oh, हाँ ये तो देखा ही नहीं.
Do sum. Let's move this part. Store here LT. That's it. Let's see.
Yes.
Right. So it means this information is passed to the RAM, and RAM has done some amendments with my information. So what amendments has been done by the RAM is duly taken care after calling the function. We can easily get to know what RAM has done inside the do sum function.
Yes, sir.
Right? So it means the changes are reflected back to the function. Changes are reflected back to the calling function. So this concept is known as the call by reference.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what we discussed so far, so we discussed two types of the concept. One is the call by value. Second is the call by reference.
Call by reference.
So
yes.
Your normal variable implements the call by value concept, and your array variable implements the call by reference concept.
Reference. Yes.
In the call by value information, in the original
only one input.
Yeah, original parameters are not reflected. The changes happened with the original parameters are not reflected back to the calling function. But in the case of the call by reference, the changes happened with the original parameters are reflected back to the calling function. Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's wrap up the today's class. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So I'm going to just sending everything over the email. So
yes, sir.
these are the topics. So this is also done, right? So let's save as this is also the third class function about the third class normal versus I need to copy over the Ankur folder in the 12th folder. This save. Third call by value. Back to the what we have in today's class. So discuss about the Fibonacci series. Discuss about the power. We discuss about the call by value, call by reference, normal versus list variable, and we discuss about that the output which we got after calling of the function in the case of the call by value. Right?
Yes, sir.
We have covered so far in the today's session. So let me just send you the mail. Okay, yes. Right?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay, Ankur.
Okay, bye, sir.
See you tomorrow. Okay, bye.
Okay, sir. I will message you on WhatsApp at what time. Okay.
Okay, yeah, sure, please.